I don't know if the Greeks had a term for the situation we have in the North State, but I think we've researched and found that we hear this thing called the paradox of plenty or the resource curse, and that seems to be what we have up here, where we feel like the water, the energy is leaving, and the resources are leaving our territory and going to places to fulfill a better economy for them. And we have a worse economy off of the resources that were given to the state. And it seems like I've heard you talk about RDA, redevelopment funds. And when the redevelopment funds, I'm a park worker here, and when the redevelopment funds were there, we were able to build a park on the other side of town with that created jobs, created opportunities for soccer teams and coaches and referees and everything. And when those redevelopment funds went away, things started to really get sticky up here. Cities and counties just don't have the money. They try to get sales tax increases. Those get denied by the voters. Are the redevelopment funds something that you are going to look at as governor to bring back to the North State?
It's going to be a priority for me. We used redevelopment in Union City. We bought up a bankrupt factory, Pacific State Steel, and 2 other sites. One was the big liquid air plant. One was the PG&E pipe storage yard where they had stored PCBs. So we had to clean all 3 sites. But when we cleaned them, we were able to redevelop them as multi-story, affordable, and market rate housing. And guess what? Everybody loves living there. You know why? They walk around the corner and get on the BART station. They don't even have to move their car. And they can walk a block to downtown. And the kids can go to high school 2 blocks away. And there's an elementary school 3 blocks away. So it's an amazing opportunity that we had because of redevelopment funds. And I'm sure going to bring them back. And Jerry Brown used them a lot in Oakland. Then he says they were abused. Well, let's fix the abuses and let's make this work again. We used it for 50 years to a very great advantage in a lot of places, rural, remote, northern regions, but also in the Bay Area and LA and San Diego and Fresno. And a lot of people miss redevelopment, and I'm going to work to bring it back.
Good. We're highlighting our need for rural broadband here, Delaine.
Oh, I'm absolutely with you. Cecilia Aguirre Curry and I are friends, and she fought to bring broadband to Winters, and she inspired me to say one of the platform planks I have is that we're going to do broadband for every place in California.
We would love it, no doubt.
Your kids deserve it. It's like, when Roosevelt said we ought to do rural electrification, people forget. A lot of people said he was crazy or that was too ambitious, it was too hard. When Kennedy said we're going to go to the moon before the end of the decade, people said, Mr. President, that's too expensive. Mr. President, that's too ambitious a schedule. Mr. President, that's too hard. And Kennedy said we go to the moon, not because it is easy, but because it is hard.
Indeed.
So yeah, it may be hard to do broadband, but we can do it. There are rural counties that are already doing it. They're showing us how to do it.